Are we going to go back then to the budget? Do we have anyone else waiting? She gets...
Barb probably wouldn't take real long either.
Yeah, but is mine dependent on the budget?
No.
Well, what do you guys?
Yep, why don't you, then, Barb actually had a vacation day today, so she's here on her vacation.
Where else would you want to be?
I think it's such an exciting life. My idea of vacation is to come to a board meeting. I think we already talked about the curriculum leaders a little bit, and you've had a chance to look at this proposal. What I'm proposing here is curriculum leaders in the areas of English, language arts, and math at this time, because those are the areas that we're focusing on in the district with the Common Core state standards. Give you kind of just a brief, there will be, like I said, 10 of them. I'd have one at each grade level, and then one at the high school level. These teachers will be meeting with me on a regular basis for approximately at least 4 to 6 times a year to make sure that we stay coordinated on our efforts to bring forth the English language arts and math curriculum and make sure it's still moving forward. These also would be the ones that I would turn to become our leaders in the area of text complexity, become our leaders in gradual release of responsibility, also looking at depth of knowledge, Bloom's taxonomy, and bringing forth some of the skills that are needed to increase the rigor of the Common Core state standards. At this time, for the past year, we've had 20 teachers doing this free of charge. I really believe with the work they're doing, and as Cindy has now witnessed, they need to be compensated in some way. I'm proposing a $500 stipend, and then another $100 per day for their work that they do in the summer, up to another 5 days in the summer. And in talking to the teachers about that, this is the type of teachers that we have in there. I had one teacher at a high school level said, you know, I understand that I can get up to 5 days in the summer if I need that. If I need to work with another teacher, can I give up one of my days so that person can be paid $100 to come and work with me on this? I never thought of it that way, but yeah, I would have no problem. You know, so this is the type of teachers that we have in this, and I really just believe that compensation would be great for them.
It's about building capacity for leadership, and we need our teachers to take on these leadership responsibilities so that more eyes and ears are focused on what we believe is important when it comes to the curriculum and what's happening in the classroom. And you know, what we spend our money on shows what we value, and we spend a lot of money on, which I'm fine with, on extracurricular opportunities and coaching and advisors. Those are wonderful things, but I think we also need to make sure that we are recognizing the importance and value of curriculum work and what's happening in the classroom, and this is a step in that direction.
And the budget can absorb
Yes.
the amount that was listed. Yeah. I make a motion to approve the curriculum leader stipends as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second then to approve the proposal for curriculum leaders as a Schedule B position with the compensation presented. Any other questions? I would agree with the comments about, you know, putting money on things that we value, and out of that compensation committee, you know, one of the themes was, you know, incentivizing things that we think are important, and the discussion of masters, you know, became complicated, and those can be important. Here's an example of something that's very important, especially right now with the changes in the curriculum. We have to show that we have to put a value on it. We have to make it show that we believe that it's a priority and prioritize it in the way that we're treating it. So I think this is very appropriate personally.
I
I do agree that I think it's one of those ways that you're looking at compensation and how we do develop those leaders and give them opportunities to shine. And if we don't provide that, they're going to shine somewhere, but it may not be here.
Well, and, on the Schedule B, not everybody wants to be a coach. Or do some of those other extracurricular activities, and this goes right back to the classroom, so.
Yeah, there's an opportunity for supplemental pay on an important issue. Anything else? We have a motion and a second then to approve those, that Schedule B position for curriculum leaders as presented. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, the motion carries, and those changes are approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you can go home, you don't have to stay for the rest of the meeting.
Thank you.
Enjoy your vacation
I'm
day.
going to go pack now.
The exciting part is about to come. Grace.
I'm not going to do it now.